Hi everyone. So this video is being made, and usually with this type of video I would sit down and show my face and just talk about things, but I thought let's go back to my element and play something I like to play while talking about something serious. Usually videos like this are scripted from people that you probably watch, but this video isn't going to be scripted because I want to kind of take it from the point of view of a small content creator who really isn't fully educated on this type of thing. I feel like a lot of people who make videos on this type of content fully are popular creators who really have connections with YouTube staff, whether it be through managers or just easier contact with the actual support team. Whereas someone like me, it's almost impossible to actually get a hold of YouTube support reliably and expect a genuine thought out response other than just an automated this is what you should do. So pretty much recently I posted a video I was really proud of. It was the Lethal Company video, and it was extremely funny, fast-paced, and I had a blast recording and editing it, and I was excited to finally post it, and I did, and, my friends loved it, and I loved it, and of course it didn't get as crazy of views as some of my videos do, but that's not really why I'm do things. I do it for entertainment purposes, and people seemed entertained, and that's all that I really cared about. The problem was I have this outro song that I've used multiple times, and I know other streamers have used it multiple times, called Josh A. No Chill. The song is not copyrighted. It's not a song that you can get a strike on your channel for. Yet, and that's why it's been used in so much content, and that's why it's such a popular song when it comes to outros and stuff, is because it is a DMCA. But recently, I have found myself with a copyright warning on one of my videos where it detected copyright on it, and that was a Lethal Company video on specifically the outro with that song. But the thing was, the strike was not for that song. It was for a different song under a different name and different artist. And when I watched the song, it was just a re-uploaded version of Josh A's original song. It's Josh A. No Chill, by the way, if you want to look it up for yourself. The person re-uploaded it. It's basically just a bass boosted copy and then copyrighted it, so if you use the original version, they get the claim over it, and obviously that's not allowed, and meaning that the claim that was placed on my channel was fraudulent. I was pretty annoyed and upset about this, so obviously I appealed it, and the company, which I searched up and doesn't fucking exist, pretty sure it's some shady bullshit company. I don't think it actually I think it's probably a company made for these types of things, like, scamming money out of content creators with fraudulent copyright claims, because I'm sure those exist. But this company, of course, or person in their basement, denied my claim. Denied my request to remove the claim. So I had two choices here. I could just go, okay, fine, I'll remove the song from my video, or take action against it, take the video down or something, or I could double down. In this case, if I double down, I have a chance of getting a copyright strike on my channel and the video removed. If I get 3 copyright strikes, my channel's terminated. Obviously, I don't want my channel terminated, but at the same time, my petty ass cannot just let this be. I know that it's wrong. I know that, I'm in the right here, and I want to take a stand. So what I do is I decide to appeal one more time, hoping that YouTube would be smart enough to actually overlook it. They don't. And that's the biggest issue. When it comes to these types of copyright claims and everything, I feel like it's way too automated of a system for what it is. When it comes to the actual livelihood of creators who need a reliable system to genuinely detect this type of thing and reliably deal with it when their channels are being taken advantage of by third parties, I feel like that's just way too important to not have actual people fact-checking these things, or at least a more reliable system. At the moment, pretty much anybody can just copyright somebody else's song by uploading it through some shitty third-party company, and then next thing you know, they get claims on all these videos and rack in a bunch of money, and YouTube doesn't do shit about it because, you know, their automated system doesn't bother to see if that song is actually just non-copyright. And the song happened to be non-copyright in my case, and it still got claimed. So what do? You know, after I see that YouTube decided to not give a fuck again? Well, nothing. So I've been given the option to take down the video and not get a copyright strike as long as I take it down within 7 days, or I can keep it up and get the copyright strike. But I'm also devising a plan. If you didn't know, when it comes to false claims like this, you are actually allowed to take legal action if, you know, a false claim is placed on your channel. Now, me being a small creator with not a crazy amount of money, I do have a 9 to 5, but it's not actually 9 to 5, but I work 8 hours Monday through Friday. You know, I don't make a crazy amount of money. I make pretty much enough to sustain myself, and that's pretty much it. There's not really a need or a necessity for me to go to the throat and actually take legal action myself, but it would be nice if YouTube would actually do something about these fraudulent companies. But pretty much, these companies literally, legally cannot do this shit. But if you actually get a copyright claim from a fraudulent, you know, from a fraudulent source on your channel, I know for a fact that there is ways to get in contact with support and take care of it. Now, the biggest problem, though, is for small creators. For bigger creators, it's easier. You know, you speak with a representative, next thing you know, your channel's all fixed up, and you can go about your day uploading like normal. But the thing with small creators, you don't have the connections that larger creators do, so you end up with the short end of the stick and really can't do anything about it. So I'm kind of at a threshold here where, do I really want to go out of my way to do something and that I'm most likely not capable of doing due to my channel's size? Or do I bite the bullet, delete the video, and change the outro music? Wow, most of me wants to be petty and keep the video up and maybe even re-upload it again with the same outro music. Most of me just at this point wants to leave it be, delete the video, and re-upload it. It sucks because, again, I don't want to fuck up my algorithm. I am trying really hard to stay active on YouTube, and it's hard for me due to the fact that I am a busy person. So getting one video out is, you know, a feat to me. So the fact that the first video, actually edited video I uploaded in a while, gets immediately copyright striked, it's just extremely disappointing. And the fact that YouTube, even though I have reached out to them, I reached out to them on Twitter, has done nothing to just done nothing about it, because all they care about is money, and also the fact that most of their support systems are fully automated and they don't actually do shit for small creators. That's what makes me upset. They say that their platform is for really anybody to upload and create content and be creative, but they don't give access to small creators to the same, they don't give small creators the same access to support and just anything they need for uploading on YouTube and actually creating and sustaining themselves on the platform. They don't give small creators that. And it just leads to just a throwing hands battle with pretty much every problem that you have completely by yourself, because you don't have the helping hand that all these more popular creators do. When a creator has a head start on the platform already, whether it be due to them streaming on other platforms, starting out a lot sooner than you have, you know, the benefit. When it comes to a creator such as me, who's newer to the platform, I'm not, by the way. I've been doing content since I was about 7 years old, which means it's been about 11 years. This channel is newer, though, and me making this type of content that I am doing is newer. So, for a creator like me, I get extremely unfair treatment, and a lot of creators do. And I feel like it's a good way to stand up is to speak about the systems that need repairing. Now, if a YouTube representative is somehow watching this, if this video gets more views than I'm expecting, which I'm expecting probably about 20 of people that don't really give a shit and are going to click off the video as soon as I start talking. If somebody's actually watching at this point, I really appreciate you. That video is going to be coming back up. You don't got to watch it. Obviously, I'm not going to make you watch anything other than this video if you were just interested in clicking on this and seeing what I had to say. But, you know, if you genuinely are interested in my content, go ahead. It's completely fine. And if you're not, that's also completely fine. I appreciate you for sticking this long into the video. But anyway, besides that, I do believe that just things need to really change in YouTube's just entire space. I feel like it's become a really unwelcoming place for newer creators, and it's really disappointing to say because I know a lot of people who would have major potential that kind of get turned away due to just a bunch of shit that you have to run through and a bunch of hoops you have to jump through just to get started. It's really luck nowadays. It's very luck based. But with that being said, uh the I forget what I was talking about. Forget where my brain was going, but I'm pretty sure I've said everything I needed to say. Guys, if anybody's watching this, if this video somehow gets a decent more amount of views than I was expecting, post this video, or just really anything related to this video and what I spoke about with hashtag #FixYouTube on Twitter. And we'll see if we can actually, get things changed. We're not going to. We're a band of people that are smaller than YouTube will ever be, and they're just a bunch of rich people laughing at their desks knowing they don't have to do shit about it. Because they're still going to make money at the end of the day. But we can at least try and have a voice. And while we're at it, I don't even have to say it. We all know what's going on in the world right now. Stay safe, everybody. Goodbye!